Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. My name is Kristina, and on my channel we talk all things beauty from my own experiences. So before you go, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave any comments that you have for me down below. We are back again doing another empties video, and much sooner than I anticipated. This is quite a large basket, so you can't really see everything in there, but I promise you there's a good amount of products in there. I just felt very impatient not sharing these with you guys, especially with the Sephora sale coming up and all of that. So I want to share these empties with you guys, give you all of my thoughts, and hopefully you find this entertaining. I have really been enjoying empties videos, specifically making them, because I almost feel like I'm being motivated to finish products because I want to include them in videos like these. I've always had a really hard time finishing products, mainly because I just have so much product and I'm constantly trying new things. So these videos have been a huge motivator for me. I hope you guys are enjoying them as much as I am. And before we get started, I did want to say thank you so much to all of you who have given me a Sephora Squad 2023 testimonial. As you may or may not know, in my last video where I was swatching all the Rare Beauty lip oils, I mentioned that I applied for Sephora Squad for this year. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's essentially Sephora's ambassadorship program where you get to be part of campaigns, launches from brands, you get to meet industry leaders, and all the good stuff like that. If anyone is still wanting to leave me a testimonial, I will leave the link down below for you. I believe it is still open, and we won't find out who the finalists are until I believe May. Don't quote me on that. And we don't know for sure who is in the squad until June. So there is a lot of time that goes by, but as long as the testimonials are open, please feel free to leave one if you feel like it. Absolutely no pressure if not. Without further ado, let's get started with my empties. My first empty we have right here is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. If you have never heard of this product, it is a brush cleanser, and it's more of like a quick wash brush cleanser. It's not going to replace any deep clean that you do with soap and water. This you pour in. Actually, I have a new bottle. Let me show you guys real quick. So I already bought a new bottle during the last Sephora sale. This was my original one, and I decided to get a larger one because I just go through it pretty quickly. Typically, you will get this container right here that you pour the liquid in. You pour liquid in there and you just dip the tip of your brushes in there. The liquid will go up the bristles and then you just wipe it onto a paper towel. I like to do a towel and then I just wash that towel, and it gets rid of all of the pigment that is within those brush bristles. It works really, really well. It gets the job done. It cleans those brushes really nicely, and so far I haven't seen that it's damaged any of my brushes, and it really helps to make sure that the pigment of your products stays true to that product versus mixing whatever is in your bristles. So say you use a blush one day and then you're going to use another blush the next day, but you want to use the same brush, you can easily just go in and clean it with this makeup cleanser and it's ready to use within like a minute or two. I love how quick and easy it is. I love how fast drying it is. If you are super lazy like I am when it comes to washing your brushes, this is going to be a lifesaver for you. My biggest con with this product, and it's a big one, is I hate this smell. It is such a strong scent. It almost seems like they used a fragrance to try to cover up the smell of like the chemicals of whatever is in here, you know? But it smells almost like, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like sweet, but chemical-like, and also a little citrusy. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but to be quite honest with you, sometimes if I use this too often, it will give me a headache. It's that strong. So just be wary of that. It does kind of linger on some of my brushes, not all of them. I think that has to do with the makeup of the bristles. It will start to like give me a headache if I can smell it on there. So just be wary of that if you are sensitive to fragrance. My next empty is going to be the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is the full size one. I already bought this one in my last Sephora VIB sale purchases. First of all, it does what it says it's supposed to do. It sets your makeup really well. I get very long lasting makeup whenever I use this. I feel like it really helps because I do have combination normal to oily skin, and I can get very oily throughout the day whenever I wear makeup. I don't know if anyone else experiences that, but I get more oily throughout the day if I'm wearing makeup versus if I just have a clean face with just my skincare products on it. I love the mister on this. I feel like the surface area that this covers is pretty large to where I can do maybe 2 or 3 spritzes and it covers my entire face. It's not super concentrated whenever you spray it. It's very fine and it does not spit on you the way that some sprays can, you know, like if you spray your face with a setting spray, sometimes you'll get like a big glob, like a big droplet of liquid, and then you have to kind of like tap it out with a sponge or your finger or something. Even though I get oily throughout the day, so say I do my makeup early afternoon or in the morning, and then at night I can start to look pretty oily, and that is something that I expect at this point. I do expect at some point I am going to get oily, but the thing that I really like about this is even though my oils come through, my makeup stays put. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced where your oils come through and it can smear or it can start looking really blotchy or something. This really prevents that from happening, and I feel like I can go in with a blotting sheet if I feel like I need to, and then my makeup will still look pretty fresh after using a blotting sheet. But I do think that this is the reason why the makeup stays put. Next, we have a product that is not empty, however, it's definitely expired. This is my MAC Fix Plus, and this is in the scent Watermelon. I don't even remember when I bought this. I feel like it's 2 or 3 plus years ago that I bought this one, and it came in a 3-pack, which is why it took me so long to get to this one, and I don't know if it's breaking me out, but I decided to go ahead and stick this in my empties and toss it because I already bought a replacement, the original one from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty that just passed. This one, really nice. I actually really enjoyed the watermelon scent to this. It's a very subtle watermelon scented. It does not smell like a sweet candy watermelon. It really does smell like fresh watermelon. I hope that they come back out with this during the summertime because I would like to pick that up. I pretty much use Fix Plus every single time I do my makeup because I use it on my brows. So I like to do soap brows. That is my go-to way to do my brows. So I melted my pear soap down into this Trader Joe's candle, or no, sorry, this was a Trader Joe's body butter tin. I will get a very fine spritz of the MAC Fix Plus onto my pear soap, and then I'll go in with my spoolie and get it to where it's mostly dry and a little bit wet, you know. I feel like that's when I get the best hold on my eyebrows, and then I'll go in and I'll brush it in, and my brows will stay like this all day no matter what. It is the best method that I have found thus far, and I could not do that without my MAC Fix Plus. I feel like this is better than water because one, I do have this really great spray that it comes in, and I feel like the glycerin that's in here also helps with the hold of the pear soap. I always recommend anyone to have MAC Fix Plus within their makeup routine. Next, we have my little baby Bioderma. There is a little bit left, but I wanted to include this because I did refill this with a larger Bioderma a while back. Essentially, it's been empty and I had refilled it. If you have never tried Bioderma before, it is the best micellar water I've ever used. I've used several and I was never a big fan, but I decided to pick this up, and it truly does remove your makeup so well. I love to use this to like clean up. Like today, I used the last bit of this on a Q-tip to kind of just like clean up my eyeshadow. I love to use this to remove any makeup. If I'm not quite ready to do a full cleanse, like with a cleanser and everything, and do my skincare for the day, I will go in with my Bioderma if I'm feeling really grimy. So say I take my dog on a walk or something and I'm feeling very sweaty and I want to clean my face, I'll go in with some Bioderma, wipe my face off, and I feel really refreshed, and I'll put my moisturizer and sunscreen back on, and it's a very great fix for that, as well as being a makeup remover. So I really love this. I know that the last time I purchased it, it was at Walgreens. The next product I have is going to be this moisturizer from Tatcha. This is the water cream. Completely finished this one up, and I truly really enjoyed this product. I never thought that I would buy this for myself just because it just is such an expensive product. Tatcha products in general are just so expensive. However, I had bought this at Costco on their website and it was discounted obviously, and I just thought that it was the best moisturizer. It is more of a gel texture. They do have one that's in a purple jar that is thicker, and that one is really nice if you have normal to dry skin, and this one is more recommended for those who have normal to oily skin. Not to say you can't use either one if you want to, but I like this because even though it's a gel, it's still had a little bit of thickness to it. So that's why I think it's more of a gel cream product. So I feel like it left me with a lot of moisture throughout the day. This is super hydrating. It felt very soothing to my skin. It didn't feel heavy and thick layered on top with my other products and my sunscreens and stuff. I definitely would buy this again. I'm sad to be tossing this jar because it's just so beautiful. And then you have this little spatula thing. I may refill this with something else just to feel a little bougie. Who knows? I guess we'll see. I would repurchase this, but honestly only if I get it on sale, just because I can't justify buying a moisturizer for that much. Next, we have this Clinique All About Eyes Rich eye cream. I do believe that they had two different textures of this eye cream. They have the rich version, which is going to be more of that thicker creamy eye cream, and then they had more of a gel texture one. This took me a long time to get through, actually. I definitely had this through last fall, I want to say. This was a great under eye cream. I'm kind of like on the fence on if I think eye creams actually do something, you know, and if they don't. I honestly felt like my under eyes using this looked way more hydrated whenever I would use makeup, so my concealer would kind of sit better. And sometimes now that I don't have this, I see like tiny little bumps underneath my under eyes, and it's not milia, it's just the actual texture of my skin under my eyes. I feel like I definitely have a little bit more texture now as I'm getting older, and whenever I use concealer and then set it with powder and stuff, it really does get accentuated. I feel like I was not having that much of a problem with that situation whenever I had this. I liked how thick this was, but it was also very easy to blend. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, where eye creams, sometimes when they're very thick, they will take a really long time to blend under the eyes. I think I had that problem with the Biossance eye cream, if I'm not mistaken. It just takes such a long time, and you're kind of like rubbing and rubbing, and I don't feel that comfortable rubbing underneath my eyes because your skin under the under eyes is very thin. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I know that the pink package Clinique products are super popular within the beauty community, and I really liked the Moisture Surge moisturizer and this one. I had both of those, like I had them together, and I really enjoyed both of them. So really would recommend this one. I think that it goes on sale at Ulta though during like their skincare event. If it does go on sale again, I may repurchase it. Next, I'm not gonna harp on about this one, but there's an empty of this in every single one of my empties videos. This is the CosRx Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. This is the best snail essence I've ever tried in my life. I've been using this for years. I do have two videos, one explaining what this product is, and the second is a very thorough FAQ that I did pretty recently. I will link both of those down below for you guys if you are curious to know more information about this. But I use this every day. During my morning and night routine. I feel like my skin just drinks this up and it loves it, and it has made my skin change for the better. The next skincare product we have is going to be the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I just bought a travel size one of this, and then it went on sale at Target, so I purchased it because I was enjoying this smaller one. However, I've been breaking out a lot recently. I'm not quite sure if it's because of my menstrual cycle or because my skin is actually irritated from something else that I've been trying, or if I'm just not cleansing my skin as thoroughly as I used to, because I almost solely switched to this cleanser. I started using tretinoin, I believe, last month, and I wanted to get ahead of the drying effects of tretinoin, so I started using more hydrating products the day of using my tretinoin and the morning after using my tretinoin, so I would kind of sandwich it with more hydrating products. And I started to use this cleanser with it, and I felt like it did a really nice job. I haven't experienced a lot of flaking yet with my tretinoin. I mean, fingers crossed. But I am starting to integrate my other La Roche-Posay cleanser, the AP. It's kind of like an all-in-one body and face wash, and I really enjoy that. I have been using that one since I think September. So I'm starting to kind of integrate that one back in because I'm not quite sure if I'm not getting as good of a clean with this. The reasons why I liked this to begin with though, I really like that creamy texture of it. It's not going to be a lathering product when you first put it on, but once it emulsifies with water, you can get a little bit of a lather, but it's definitely nothing like a gel cleanser, you know? If you do have dry skin, I would recommend trying this out because it does feel very hydrating, but it also feels very cleansing. Next, we have a toothpaste. This is from the brand Boca. This is the Element toothpaste, and Allie Glines actually recommended this toothpaste because she was talking about the fact that she always has cavities no matter how good she is with her hygiene, like her, you know, her dental hygiene. She will always go to the dentist and have cavities, and that is me. I have really deep grooves in my teeth, so I'm very prone to cavities, and I thought, why not try this toothpaste out? It has a very distinct ingredient in here that's supposed to help the health of your teeth. It's called nanohydroxy apatite, NHA. It's a fortifying 100% non-toxic version of hydroxyapatite. That doesn't seem right. Apatite? I don't know. A mineral that makes up the primary foundation of teeth and bones. I feel like before using this, I would have a little bit of sensitivity in my back teeth. And it's something that, like I said, I was kind of used to because I just always have cavities. However, I've noticed that I don't really have that same sensitivity that I used to. And I've been enjoying this a lot. And I already have a new tube, and I do plan on continuing to purchase this. I first purchased it on their website, but you can now purchase it on Ulta's website. Okay, so now we're moving on to hair, and this is the rest of the products that I have actually, and we're going to go ahead and start with the Living Proof Full Dry Volume and Texture Spray. I believe you guys know this already, but I love this texture spray. I think it is one of the best texture sprays I've ever used. It's a really light scent. I think that this dry texture spray is going to be perfect for those that hate the feeling of hairspray, anyone that hates that gritty feeling. This has very minimal grit to it, but it still leaves the hair very voluminous, and it really helps keep that texture going. And I used it today, and I feel like it just really helps with that volume. I like to use this in place of a hairspray actually. You can definitely use a texture spray and then a hairspray on top of that. However, on a day-to-day basis, unless I want it to last literally all day, I will only use a texture spray because I feel like this has just enough hold for my hair. Everybody's hair is different. The way that you prep your hair and the way that you finish your hair is very important to the style of it, so keep that in mind. I love this one. I think it works really, really well every time I style my hair, no matter how I style my hair. Next, we have another Living Proof product. I have one more. I guess I am a really big fan of Living Proof products now. This is the Heat Styling Spray, and this one is a heat spray, but it is in an aerosol can. So this is really nice because I can use this on dry hair versus having to have freshly washed hair. I feel like going in with a wet heat spray can kind of increase the possibilities of you like singeing your hair. These days I've been washing my hair at night, and then I'll let it air dry throughout the night, and then if I style it, it'll be in the morning. So I don't really style wet hair unless I do like a blowout or something. So I only really style my hair wet whenever I do a blowout. Other than that, I'll let it air dry overnight, and then I'll style it the next day or the day after that or something. So this is really great. I enjoy the way that this feels in the hair. My biggest con on this is, again, the scent of it. It is so strong. I have to hold my breath whenever I spray this, or else I'll have a coughing fit. I'll typically spray it outside of my bathroom, and then I'll go back in my bathroom to style my hair, just because the scent is just like, it's so strong. I've been trying to get my hair health back to healthy. Ever since I stopped perming my hair, I've just been really focused on getting back to my natural hair color and my hair health. So I've been really on top of the hair prep when it comes to styling it and just like spraying it with really good things. My last Living Proof product is going to be the Living Proof Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo, specifically the Advanced Clean one that comes in the silver bottle. This one is my absolute favorite holy grail dry shampoo. It smells really nice. It's nice and subtle. It feels super lightweight in the hair, and it gets rid of any like oil that's in the hair, any grease that you have. It doesn't leave a white cast, and it literally feels like clean hair whenever you use this. But my preferred way to use this is I'll completely douse my roots and wherever else I'm looking really greasy at night, and then I'll sleep on my hair like that. I won't like brush it out or like zhuzh it out with my fingers, you know. I'll just leave it. You spray your entire head, leave it be, and then the next morning just kind of zhuzh it out with your fingertips, or you can even blow dry everything out, and then you have volume, you have clean feeling hair, and you also have hair that smells really, really good. So this is an amazing dry shampoo. I highly recommend this to everybody. Another product that is currently in my bathroom, I forgot to grab it, but it is definitely empty. It is the Redken One United spray. This is kind of like an all-in-one spray. I love this. I feel like it has definitely made a difference with how my hair feels after it air dries. It's definitely my go-to leave-in like conditioner spray kind of. I feel like it makes my hair very soft and very, very manageable. I have a lot of the perm left over like towards the ends of my hair. So like this much of my hair I think is still pretty textured, whereas like the top right here is pretty much straight like my natural texture is. So if I don't use a leave-in spray like the Redken One United, my hair at the bottom does get very, very frizzy. It definitely does not do that whenever I use a leave-in spray like the Redken one. I think that it works so well. It definitely tames my frizz. I think it's a great layering product because it doesn't feel heavy on the hair, and it's just my go-to. I would definitely buy it again. This is the Color Fanatic Multitasking Leave-In Spray. It's supposed to essentially do the same things that the One United does. This one I think worked really well as well, but I didn't find that my hair was as soft as it is when I use the Redken One United, and I believe this is more geared towards those that have color-treated hair, hence Color Fanatic. I don't know if this is the best one for me just because I don't have color treated hair, so it may have ingredients or benefits that I don't necessarily need, and I don't want to put extra things onto my hair that it doesn't need. For what it is, if you do have colored hair, I did like this. I feel like it made my hair really manageable, and I do think that it helped tame that frizz as well. But I don't know if I would repurchase this. Maybe if I ever color treat my hair again in the future. We have two more products to go through. The first one is the Bumble and Bumble Bond Building Repair Conditioner. I also have the shampoo to match it. It's a reparative conditioner, and I thought that having a repair shampoo and conditioner as I'm trying to get my hair again back to its natural hair health after my perms was very important. This is going to be more of a protein shampoo and conditioner, so you want to make sure that you kind of counteract any dryness that protein products can have in the hair with any like moisture. So you can use like a moisture, like a hair mask or something like that, you know. But this was really nice. I felt like it was nice and creamy, nice and thick. I was able to brush through my hair after using this conditioner, and I feel like it left my hair fairly soft. Like the combination of the two, it left my hair feeling really nice and like sleek and soft, and I really enjoy this. I actually bought a kit whenever Ulta had like a special on it. It's the kit with this and then one of the sprays, and I haven't gotten to using it just yet, but I do have it and I'm excited to start using it again. I would recommend it to you if you are in need of repairing of maybe the texture of your hair or just the health of your hair in general, but make sure that you're using this in conjunction with something that is a little bit more hydrating, maybe once or twice a week. And on that note, my last product is going to be the Gisou Honey Infused Hair Mask. This is a smaller container of it. I did get this in a Gisou kit, or is it Gisou? I say Gisou. This one actually smells really, really, really nice. It smells like perfume in the container, but there's something in that Gisou kit that makes my hair, I swear it's that Gisou kit, it makes my hair kind of smell like poo. I don't know if it's the leave-in conditioner, I don't know if it's the hair mask, or if it's a combination of these products with like, I don't know, my leave-in sprays or my oils or something. But there was one day that I did a combination on my hair after washing it. I did a leave-in spray and I did an oil, and my hair just smelled so bad. I'm convinced it's one of the Gisou products. I don't know why. I feel like the honey scent to them like may interact funny with my hair or my body. With that aside, this is a nice hair mask. It is definitely not going to be the thickest hair mask that I've tried. This is going to be more on the thinner side of a leave-in hair mask. Not leave-in, sorry, a treatment hair mask. I would recommend this to anyone that has normal to fine hair texture. If you have thicker hair, I don't know if this is going to be hydrating enough for you. Maybe just like on the ends, you know. I would use this usually in place of a conditioner once a week or so, and it was nice. It was definitely thicker than a regular conditioner. I would definitely recommend something a little bit more heavy duty if you are like in desperate need of that hydration. All right, guys, those were all of my empties for this month, probably like last month too. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you are currently using any of these products, or let me know what products you've recently emptied out and your thoughts on them. I would love to know if you guys have any recommendations for me, because again, I love trying new products out. And I think that's everything for this video. I want to say thank you once again for everyone that's left me a Sephora Squad testimonial and for really believing in me. Fingers crossed that we get a little bit farther in this journey. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!